Hello, everybody. This is Chris Palla here with you all again, and I just have a couple quick updates for you guys here this afternoon. First off, I do apologize for not being able to announce last week. I've been very busy. I just recently started school back up again, so it's hard for me to balance YouTube videos and also trying to get my schoolwork done because school isn't very important to me. I'm trying to get my college degree, so I do apologize again for not being able to announce last week. But I also do. I have a couple quick updates for you guys. First, starting off with the Pittsburgh Pirates, they've been on a roll as of lately. Over the weekend, they had a three-game series against the Milwaukee Brewers, and they were able to sweep them in a three-game series. It was very surprising. The Pirates have not looked all that all that well this season so far, but they were able to sweep the Milwaukee Brewers in Pittsburgh, and it was a very impressive performance from the pitching, and the bats were just, they were on a roll. Gregory Polanco started to look like himself again a little bit. Josh Bell came through with a couple big hits, important key hits as well, and they played defense behind the pitcher, and they got the hits going. So it was a very good weekend for the Pirates, and they will be taking on the Chicago White Sox tonight and tomorrow. So they will be looking to extend their win streak to 4 games tonight, and it starts at 8 o'clock on AT&T Sports Network. Regarding to the Pittsburgh Penguins now, if you guys all haven't heard, they just recently made a trade. It's kind of confusing, and it's not very understandable in my opinion. They traded their first round pick and they gave up a lot of players. They gave up Evan Rodriguez, who I felt that was starting to come along this past season for the Penguins. But they did give up a first round pick. They gave up Evan Rodriguez as well as along with some other players for Kasperi Kapanen. Now, Kasperi Kapanen is a very good player. He really clicked well with Toronto last season and his seasons before. If you guys haven't already known, we actually drafted Kasperi Kapanen, I think in 2011, I believe, and we traded him right away. The Penguins were not, they didn't think he would fit well with our team, and then almost 10, 11 years later, they decided to pick him up. So it's kind of like I said, I don't really understand the trade. I really do think that we needed some help on defense, and definitely a goalie change needed to be made. As I said before, I am not a fan of Matt Murray at all. I do not feel that he has been the same since the 2016-17 season, even when we did beat Nashville in the Stanley Cup final. I do feel that Matt Murray has kind of lost his edge a little bit. I feel that he doesn't fit well with our team. So I thought a goalie change was going to be made, and maybe we would have picked up a good prospect for a goalie over this offseason, but turns out the plans were different for Jim Rutherford and the Pittsburgh Penguins, and they decided to draft or to pick up Kasperi Kapanen. And he is a goal scorer, which I do like. I mean, we need more goal scorers on this team. But as you saw with Alex Galchenyuk, he did not fit well at all. He scored one goal in the time that he was here in Pittsburgh, and I think he was in Pittsburgh for about 4 or 5 months, and he only scored one goal. So I hope that's not the case for Kasperi Kapanen, but I do have more faith in him than I do Alex Galchenyuk. Kasperi Kapanen is young, he's fast, and he is a goal scorer, as I added. So hopefully this pick will help the Penguins win some more cups and be able to be contenders in the years to come. And the final update I have for you guys is regarding the Miami Heat. I haven't been able to announce for the games for Miami Heat because, as I said, I've been busy with school, but also I'm trying to get a hat for Miami because it's weird to think that I'm a Miami fan, but I haven't had any Miami Heat gear, and it's been a long time. I think the last time I had anything was in middle school. So I am actually waiting for a hat. I love wearing hats for my sports team, so I'm looking to get a hat, and then as soon as I get that, I will be ready to go, and I will be announcing highlights from the previous games and more games to come. But if you guys haven't already known, for those Miami Heat fans out there, Miami Heat, they looked unstoppable in that first round, and they clean swept the Indiana Pacers in 4 games. It was a very impressive performance by the Miami Heat. I did not think it was going to be that easy for them. I predicted the series would have went at least 6 games, I thought. But we do have insanely great perimeter shooters on our team with Kelly Olynyk, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler can come along. I mean, he's probably the best player on the team, in my opinion. With his grit and his will and his determination, I do feel like he's going to get us over the hump. It has been 7 years since Miami Heat last won a championship, so it's been a long time. And I do feel good about our team moving forward. And if the Milwaukee Bucks do close out the Orlando Magic tomorrow evening at 4 o'clock, we will be facing the Milwaukee Bucks in the second round. As we all know, Milwaukee has one of the greatest players in the game, and it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's big, he's strong, and he can pretty much do it all. So it's going to take a team effort, but as I said, Milwaukee still has to close out their series. They are up 3 games to 1. They will be playing tomorrow night at 4 o'clock against the Orlando Magic. But as I said, the Miami Heat, they made a statement in this series against the Indiana Pacers by sweeping them in 4 games in a best-of-7 series. We do have, as I said, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, Kelly Olynyk can come around, and Duncan Robinson. Man, he is a three-point magician machine. And I mean, he makes everything. It's crazy to think that. I think right now he's probably the greatest shooter in the game of basketball. We all know Stephen Curry is the greatest of all time. There's no doubt about that. But he was hurt this past season and he was not able to play. So as of right now, it's Duncan Robinson. He is probably the greatest shooter in the game right now. Coming out of Game 4 right away, he made 6 3-pointers in a row. That just shows you how talented he is from the three-point line and everywhere else on the floor. And our defense was pretty strong against Indiana, but it's going to take a lot more to beat Milwaukee because they have a lot of scorers on their team as well. So those are some quick updates for you guys. Again, I do apologize for not being able to announce this past week, but I will be looking forward to seeing all of you again in the games to come, and I will be seeing you all next video. Thanks, guys.